Hi, this is Robin. I'm here at a really beautiful campsite. I kind of let you see this around. And I'm here with, as a member of a church staff, and we're talking about things that we can do to increase the relational closeness of the couples in our communities and people in our workplaces and schools and that sort of thing. What can we do? And it got me thinking about this because my wife and I work with couples all the time. And what we found in our own lives and the lives of those we work with is when we have something we could do to make our relationship stronger with another person who's important to us, whether that's in our home or at work or on a team, and we know something we could try to do, we can be hindered by one or two things at two opposite ends of a spectrum. And one side is fear. We're afraid to try it because of a couple of reasons. Maybe we don't feel like we do it well and we don't want to look foolish. Or maybe we're afraid that we'll try it and it won't be received and we could get hurt. So fear can cause us to not do something, not take a risk that we feel like we could try to improve an important relationship. The other end is pride, where we feel like, well, I'm more important or I'm better than this person. I shouldn't have to be the one to go and take a step. They should step toward me. So those are the two ends of the spectrum. I'd like to talk about fear first because I think that's mostly what it is. And God has a word for us on that. 1 John 4:18 says, "There is no fear in love. Love casts out fear." And what the Lord promises is to love us in a way that we are able to love others and put them first. Think about serving to their needs or being a blessing to them first before we think about protecting ourselves. Because He says He's got us. He put us into this relationship. He's got us in it. And if we'll trust Him, if we'll accept His love, then we can give that to other people, even in moments where normally we'd be afraid to take that risk. So I'd encourage you to do that in your home. I've done it in mine, where I'm willing to stand on Christ's love and say, okay, I'm going to trust you on this, and I'm going to take your love, and then I'm going to act in love in my relationship and do something that I can do to improve it, even if I'm afraid it might not be accepted in the way I hope it would be, or that sort of thing. So that's the fear side. The other side is pride. And I'll just say it like this. There's no pride in love. Love is for the other person. Love is the kind of love that the Lord showed when He came down and lived as a person and went through all the trials and tribulations we did and was willing to even die for us so that we'd have a chance to have a relationship with Him. He wasn't thinking of Himself, and He certainly did not think of Himself as more than us or better than us. He made Himself lowly to give us a chance to have a relationship with Him. And so I would encourage you, if you've got a pride issue, well, she should come to me or he should come to me, then that is the opposite of love. And I'd ask you to challenge yourself to think about Jesus and how He was willing to come down to us and to step out and say, you know what, maybe they should have been the first to come to apologize, but they're not doing it. I will go and begin to engage, and I will apologize for my part of the wrong, or I will step toward them and let that pride stay behind me, because pride is going to get in the way of your most important relationships. And I would say this: you don't want to lose something so special because of your pride. Pride has a goal of keeping us alone. Fear can keep us alone. So whichever one that is that's a struggle to you in your relationships, allow the Lord's love to embolden you, and you step toward that other person in the relationship and meet their needs, give them a blessing in some way that would be maybe a healing or a boosting or whatever in that relationship, whatever can make it stronger than it is today. And if it's a great relationship already, then keep on doing that so you keep it strong.